Hey y'all, I hope you are doing well. This is a quick video that I'm putting up here. I had a speaking event a few weeks ago, and so this is just my part of the panel that I wanted to share with y'all. So with that, enjoy.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Crease.
I didn't choose photography. It chose me. It sought me out when I was between 3 and 4 years old in the form of a present from my mother's coworker. It was a small toy camera, a Fisher-Price perfect shot. This camera was made for a child to fall in love with it, built with bright primary colors. A cobalt blue body, switches bright like summer strawberries, and an electric yellow shutter. Though its appearance may have been cartoonishly vibrant, the images that it captured were grounded in reality, and I used roll after roll of Kodak Gold 110 film to capture the moments of my life at home with my parents and my younger brother. We would routinely find ourselves at the grocery store dropping off these rolls to get developed and purchasing more rolls of film so that I could get my creative curiosity fed. It was a subtle but powerful empowerment of my perspective. To be able to capture the world as I saw it and express it visually at such a young age was a gift that opened the world to me. As I grew older, the love affair that I had with photography only grew stronger. On a high school trip to Japan, I spent any moment I could with the family Kodak point and shoot digital camera, documenting the trip with all of its 5 megapixels. The lights of Yokohama, the energy of Akihabara, the trying to capture everything I felt from Tokyo to Hiroshima in images. If I could compose something in my viewfinder to help tell the story of this trip as best I could, I would take the opportunity to create an image. Years later, as Circuit City went bankrupt, I found myself going through a store clearing sale, and I came away with my own Kodak point and shoot, a black, svelte, very pocketable, portable camera. It became my daily camera, and it was very convenient for me to have something that I could carry on with me from day to day. Being a digital camera, I was virtually unlimited by how much I could practice, delete, and try again. The love affair kept blossoming with every time I put my eyes up to the viewfinder, and with every photo, I learned a little bit more, even if I didn't realize it at the time. I spent my college years studying video game art and design, how to compose worlds in 3 dimensions, how to light a subject, how to tell a story in pixels. In essence, without realizing it, I was learning about photography. I found myself, after college, in and out of jobs, trying to figure out how to survive as a young adult, but still looking at YouTube videos of the latest camera gear and techniques. I would, and still do, trade videos with my friend John about whatever caught our eye in that world. Eventually, a chance situation came up at my church where that passion for photography that had long been an ember in the background of my life had some air breathed into it. My father saw how much I was invested in this, and he purchased me my first professional camera, a Nikon D7100, in the summer of 2015. The love affair had become a fully realized relationship, an obsession, a key to unlocking the world. I spent as much time as I could learning, practicing, experimenting. I would learn my tool with its strengths and its weaknesses, and how to augment it with parts and lenses and lighting to shrink the gap between theory and practice. I would take influence from my favorite visual mediums, video games, comic books, television, and note the color usage, the direction of lighting, the depth of field. My shelves were soon full of magazines where I would pick apart the ads and the pages and dissect how a shot was created. A year later, in that first week of September 2016, I found myself on a CBS soundstage in Studio City, California, Hollywood, On a friend's show, being randomly asked to take a photo of the cast that included actress Katie Sagal, who played Peggy on Married with Children, and Lila on Futurama, Judd Hirsch from Taxi, Anna Baryshnikov, who would later go on to Apple TV's Dickinson, and my friend Jermaine Fowler, who would go on to be in the sequel of Coming to America alongside Eddie Murphy. To say the stakes were high would be an understatement, and I wanted to make sure what I shot was from the soul. I had one chance to get the shot before the cast had to move on to the next set of press of their junket. All the experimenting and practice and repeated drills I had pushed myself to do came flooding into my mind instinctively. I found my fingers rotating dials to lock in my settings by themselves. Between the darkness of the audience section where I stood and the precision-lit soundstage where the cast was, I trusted my instincts to get the shot. I took a deep breath and pushed the shutter. Not only did I get the shot, the cast absolutely loved it. To be in a place surrounded by veterans of the entertainment industry and acknowledge that my work was good and appreciated, it cemented the fact that this thing that I had been in love with my whole life was where I was supposed to be. That reinforcement from that experience fueled me to become a freelance photographer. That confidence that my work was good gave me the push to reach out for opportunities that would normally have seemed out of reach, like shooting for my favorite musicians. It gave me the freedom to be a photojournalist for the New York Times and to share that with my father before he passed away in May of 2021 to liver cancer. It gave me the freedom to take care of my mother this spring, to work 3 times at the White House, and a place I had grown up around for most of my life, and share those experiences with her before she passed on Juneteenth. Their bet on me that I could make use of the gift that came from that first camera came true. While I may never get to share what successes come in my life now from photography, knowing that I can honor their memory through my passions is how I show my love for them, and through doing so, emulating their love for people, their love for community. This relationship with photography has been my way of expressing my love and curiosity of the world and the people I've come across in it. My goal now is to share those feelings through my work, fueled by my love of my family. My hope is that when you see the images I create, you see all of me as well. Thank you very much.